Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's case, I'm going to be talking to you about is the Michael and Susan, quote, Missy Immel. So Michael met Susan Missy Immel at a bar sometime in 1987. The couple hit it off and started dating, eventually marrying in 1990. 30-year-old Michael was a pilot who also bought the renovated old planes. It was one of the reasons why the couple moved to Tavernier Keys in Florida. Over there, 29-year-old Missy worked as a third-grade teacher at a local elementary school. A little over a year into their marriage, the couple was expecting their first child. On the morning of August the 22nd, Missy's co-workers got worried when she did not show up, and this was for the meeting at school. So some of them drove down to the Macivor house and checked on her. One of them noticed Michael's feet on the floor and rushed to the neighbours for help. Inside was a very grisly crime scene. Michael was found in the living room with his head taped up. A sock was over his eyes underneath the tape. There were bruising on the neck and on the abdominal area. It seemed like a struggle had been taken place. Missy was found inside of the bedroom, naked and on top of a comforter. Her ankles and wrists were bound. There was a garrote that was around her neck. Missy had also been raped. Michael's autopsy confirmed his cause of death was asphyxiation. In addition to his neck had been broken, and he suffered a blow to the head. Missy was strangled as well. Their unborn child was confirmed to have survived for about 30 minutes before passing away. Semen samples were collected from Missy's body. The semen that was recovered from the scene did not match anyone that was in the system. Now, right away, the authorities hit a wall because the leads were scant. They looked at Michael's business in Central America since he used to fly there very often to buy old airplanes. The police theorized that he got mixed up with the wrong crowd that was over there. They flew out to Belize to investigate the same, but they could not find any evidence that pointed in the direction. Then, based on the scene investigation and the fact that Missy was sexually assaulted, the FBI believed that she was probably the target and not Michael. This meant that the authorities had to look at the case from a completely different angle. Following this thread, they had a new person of interest. That was Thomas Overton. At the time, Thomas worked at a local gas station that was quite close to the Macivor's home. It was a place that Missy frequented as well. Investigators believe that the killer cut the home's telephone line and used a ladder to climb into the second-floor balcony to enter through to the nursery. Thomas looked good at it, given that he was a convicted burglar. When questioned in April 1993, he denied having anything to do with the crime but refused to provide a DNA sample, and this was voluntary. It was about 3 more years before the police caught a break in the case. In 1996, based off a tip-off, the authorities set up a sting operation to catch Thomas committing a break-in. After his arrest, Thomas used a razor blade to cut his neck while in prison. He did survive, and his blood in the jail was used to get his DNA profile. It was a match to the semen sample that was found on Missy. So Thomas had stood trial for the murders. The prosecutors believed that Missy was his target. An informant testified to the details of the crime that Thomas shared with him while he was in prison. It had revealed that Thomas had surveyed the house previously before he committed the crime. The witness testimony along with the DNA evidence meant that Thomas was found guilty in 1999. He was convicted of murdering Michael, Missy and the unborn child. He was also found guilty of burglary and sexual battery as a result, and he was handed down the death penalty. Then they had been doing things that was over the years. Thomas had tried to unsuccessfully appeal his sentence multiple times, as per prison records. Thomas remains on death row at the Union Correctional Institution in Rayford in Florida. Okay then everyone, so that is the case of Michael and Missy. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I see you all again next time. Bye bye.